8 years ago, I got fired. And here's what I did. Before I tell you what I did, my name is Andrea, and I am the creator of the Happy People Culture, which is a program designed to help small business owners be their own HR manager, essentially. It's a program to help you walk through all the things that you need to put into place in order to have strong people practices. So everything from what's your benefits, what's your hiring practices, your orientation, your training, and your retention, all the things that you need to think about when you start your own business that you may not know all those details. So here's what happened to me. 8 years ago, I did get fired, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me, unbeknownst to me. I was the main primary breadwinner of my family. I had a very good job. I liked my job. I worked for the largest global franchisor in the world. I got to consult some of the best franchisees in the business. And I loved talking about business every day. And that's what I got to do and help other business owners. And then it all came crashing in from one toxic boss. Called me in one day and said, I don't like you anymore and I'm firing you, which I was just dumbfounded. My whole world just came crashing down. And the crazy thing is that HR was in the room, but HR reported to this boss. So what is she going to do? She can't do anything. So after much time and negotiation, fine, we part ways. Why it was the best thing? Because it allowed me time to, one, decompress from a very stressful situation and a very stressful job and really think about what I wanted to do. My husband really wanted us to own our own business. So as we were thinking about what it was that we could do, we were sitting at swim lessons one day, and I was in awe of the facility that we went to for our swim lessons, which was called Aqua-Tots Swim Schools. We were living in North Carolina at the time, and I just fell in love with this program. So I said, all right, if you want to own your own business, this is what I want to do. And my screenings for owning my own business were something that had longevity. I did not want a turnkey business. I wanted to be a part of the business, and I wanted a community. So a franchisor that embraced other franchisees in making decisions and also created more of a family-like feel, which was everything I could have ever imagined. None of this would have happened if I was still in my 9-to-5 job. And the universe has a crazy way of working out. Fast forward 1 year after I left, the whole entire office closed down and everybody lost their job. So that's a little bit about me. And now here I am 7 years into owning my own franchise. We have one of the top performing schools. We have 2 schools actually. So our first one is coming on 7 years. Our second one is coming on our 1-year anniversary. And we are scheduled to launch our 3rd this year. And one of the biggest things in owning your own business, besides being incredibly scary, and we relocated our whole family back up home, which is we're in Pennsylvania now, and we put our entire life savings into everything. The number one hardest thing in running your own business is managing the people and managing your people and get them to buy in and love your business as much as you do, because you can't be there every day. And you also can't impact and touch every single customer that walks into your business. So managing your people and having really strong people practices was definitely one of the things that my husband and I took very seriously. So when we first launched our own business, we decided that there was 2 goals that we wanted to do, was to be the best swim school and to be the best employer. And to be the best employer means that I wanted to be the complete opposite of the toxic environment and the toxic boss that I had in the past. I wanted to create an environment where people were happy to come to work, that they felt like all the rules were fair and consistent, and that we had a collaboration and a team, and we were building our own internal family. So that was incredibly important. But I will tell you, you have to be intentional about these. It's not just words in your handbook somewhere that you want to be this. We actually measure it, and we hold ourselves accountable to it, and even our bonus measures are applied to it. So it's really important to us to create an environment where people feel valued and that they thrive and that they enjoy coming to. I am a complete realist. I know that not everyone's going to stay with you forever and ever more. So whether they're with us for 6 months, a year, or 5 years, I want them to enjoy their experience and look back on working for us and say, that was a really good job. And here's what I learned. And I want them to take away something from working for us and apply it to their next job that can take them to the next level. So as we are growing our own business 7 years in, and I used to work for the McDonald's Corporation, which is the largest franchisor, we have a ton of learnings and experiences. So we have other franchisees that come to us and other small business owners that come to us and say, how do you do this? How do you do a bonus structure? How do you do performance reviews? How do you evaluate your raises? How do you do your pay structure? What do you do for retention purposes? And we have shared the bits and pieces of the things that we have done with other small business owners, which is great, and I'm happy to do. However, what I wanted to get across to a lot of other small business owners is that it's not one thing that creates a strong people practices. It is a multiple things. So it's your everything in totality that makes up a strong work environment. It's your benefits, it's your hiring, it's your orientation, it's your training, it's your retention. You can't pick and choose any one thing because they all work together and they're all equally important in the employee's journey with you and how they feel working for you. So that said, fast forward now, I've taken everything that we do and I've packaged it into what I call the happy people culture, because I believe that it's really important for employees to be happy in what they do and coming to work and feeling good about what they do every day. I believe that if you are happy at work, it spills over into your life and you can be happy at life. I've never met anybody who was happy at work and then came home and just was miserable and mean to everybody, that their friends and their family. There is a direct correlation with happiness in your life. And if you're happy at work, you spend a ton of time at work. So whether somebody's working 15 hours a week for me or somebody's working 45 hours a week for me, I want them to be happy and I want them to live happier, healthier lives. So I've packaged everything up and I call it the happy people culture because I want to help other small businesses. I see small businesses struggle, and a lot has to do with the people piece, whether it's they're constantly turning over people or they can't find good people to hire, spending an egregious amount of money in their labor expense line, which is hurting their net profit. I see it. I see businesses go out of business because of the people practices that they have in place. So my intention with the happy people culture is to help, and to help in an affordable way, and create a package a program where you can implement it yourself, do it on your own time frame, and have some sort of guidance as you are on your venture and starting your own business, or even taking your business to the next level and needing staff to help you to do that. So if you are interested just to get started, you can get my free checklist, which is everything I talk about if you go through the checklist. So go to happypeopleculture.com, grab the checklist, go through it, see what you have, what you don't have, how I can help, and then you can go to the website and download the program. You will not regret it, and I offer a 100% guarantee. If you are not happy, you get your money back. I am not interested in keeping your money. I want you to get better at business, and I want to see you succeed. So I hope you go to my website and check it out. Follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to continue to talk about people issues and how we deal with them because they're every day. It's realistic. If you're in business, you have people issues. So let's keep the conversation going. Subscribe to me today. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you next time.